If you're moving to Boise and you're looking for the top areas, this is going to be the video where we dive into everything that you need to know about some of the best areas in Boise. Let's dive into it. Now guys, real quick, before we dive into the video, I do want to give you guys a free relocation guide for everything Boise. Make sure you guys check out the video description below so you can download that and make sure you check out everything Boise. Now, when we're talking about moving to the area, we're going to be covering a lot of great neighborhoods, a lot of great areas. Guys, some of the most beautiful greenery. Boise got its name City of Trees for a reason. You'll be able to tell that this place isn't just potatoes. There's so much more to the area, and I'm telling you guys, you are bound to fall in love. And if you didn't know, Boise, Idaho actually ranked #2 in the best quality of life as far as living in the cities in the United States, which is huge, especially for a city that most people are just not too familiar with. Now, what makes Boise so great? I'm glad you asked. You probably didn't, but we're still gonna talk about it. All right guys, so first neighborhood, or first area I should say, that we're gonna talk about is Southeast Boise. Now, Southeast Boise is notorious for multiple reasons. Now, one of the biggest reasons it's growing so fast, not just neighborhood-wise or area-wise, is because they also have the Micron expansion happening right next to this neighborhood. So for those of you that are maybe relocating due to the Micron expansion, this might be actually the first neighborhood you wanna check out. For those of you that are just looking for great proximity to downtown and other activities, such as Lucky Peak. Now, this area is great for proximity to downtown, as well as one of the most popular areas to take your boat out, take your family out and have a good time, which is Lucky Peak. Now, that's an area where you can just go enjoy the free water. They also have a nice little barbecue area where it has almost like a beach feel to it, but it's surrounded by water, it's super low, and you just enjoy a really good time. There's tons of trees around. You can jump in the water and have a great time, splash each other, whatever the heck you're gonna do in the water, have a good time, and then get back. Now, that's probably as close to the beach feel that you're gonna have as far as Boise goes, but man, there's so many different things around this area specifically that you'll absolutely love. Where we're actually recording right now, people absolutely love because of the fact that it has so many fields. This is where they do a lot of events for the youth. This is called the Simplot Sports Complex, and it has tons of fields, soccer fields, softball fields, baseball fields, a bunch of areas you can just kind of walk around and enjoy mountain views. I mean, it's just absolutely gorgeous. So now, Boise's not notorious for mountains, but I will say you do have this nice kind of shadow in the back if I kind of get out of the way. Although the camera's following me, so I can't get out of the way. It just has a really nice, great suburb almost type feel. So really great area. And here's the best part. When it comes to homes in this area, this is probably gonna be some of the cheapest homes you'll find on the market in Boise. These homes typically start super high, 300,000s, all the way up to $3 million. I mean, if we were to kind of walk this way and get the camera off of me, there's some very beautiful homes. Those ones are listed in the $1 million plus price point, but it's because their views are absolutely stunning, and the homes as well. I mean, the people that designed them, they did an outstanding job. They're just absolutely gorgeous homes. So Southeast Boise is going to be a huge plus, and it's probably going to be rated super high for many people relocating to Boise, as it is one of the most affordable neighborhoods as well. Now, as far as shopping goes, there isn't anything specifically located right next to this as far as shopping goes, but entertainment wise, like I said, I did mention Lucky Peak earlier. You do have a ton of outdoor recreational activities available. This is really more so close to Interstate 84, so you can just hop on there and go anywhere. I mean, as far as it being on the bottom side, if we were to pull up a map, Southeast Boise is literally going to be the bottom end of the outskirt of Boise. So you're able to go up through Boise, hit downtown. You're able to get to Meridian if you want to go check out the village or some of those great areas and shopping centers. And then you're also able to even go drive around the foothills. There's an amazing, I mean, an absolutely amazing river, which is the Boise River, which that's more centrally located to downtown. But as far as location goes, Southeast Boise is a little bit out the way. Like I said, it has that suburb feel, but it's just a really great neighborhood overall. Now let's talk about the next neighborhood. All right, guys, the next neighborhood or next area we're talking about is East Boise. Now, East Boise, as you can tell right behind me, you'll see there's a ton of new construction, ton of mountains. You're gonna be as close to these beautiful valleys and mountains up here. And that's actually Harris North Ranch up there, if you can see it. Probably one of the most beautiful neighborhoods in the city of Boise. Their views absolutely knock a ton of other neighborhoods out of the park because, as you guys can see, they're literally overlooking all of Boise. I mean, at night, I'm sure it's absolutely beautiful. Maybe we'll even get you guys some footage at night. Maybe not this video, in future videos, but man, I mean, it's just absolutely gorgeous. Now, price point wise, I know you guys are probably curious. Oh, okay, it's nice, it's upcoming, yada, yada, yada. What is the cost, right? So let's just dive into the cost. As far as this goes, I mean, you're gonna see there's a ton of apartment buildings and a ton of condos and a ton of townhouses. Now, on the lower end, it's probably gonna be closer to that 500,000 price point. It is a little more expensive because it is a lot newer. It's going to to have nicer amenities. You're going to have a lot more access, and location-wise, you're going to be in a better location in comparison to where Southeast Boise is. So this is going to start at $500,000, but you're going to probably see those homes up there are running for anywhere from 1.8 all the way up to 4 or 5 plus million. So dependent on what's important to you and your family, your buyer box, right? Is it important to have city views? Is it important to have affordability? Is it important to have a great school system? I mean, relatively, all of these are going to be in pretty close proximity to the same school systems. Now, as far as proximity to the Boise River, the Greenbelt, so many different things. You literally have Barber Park right next to this area here, probably about 3 minutes that way. I would turn the camera around, but there's no need to do that. 3 minutes that way, you're going to have Barber Park, and then you're also going to have the Boise River where you can literally take your little floaty. You're going to be able to sit down on it, hop on it, and just have a great time just enjoying the float. And that float usually takes, I don't know, I want to say about 1.5 hours to 2 hours. It's such a great experience. Man, great for family, great for friends, great for just a stressful week where you just need to chill the hell out a little bit and just enjoy a smooth ride. You're going to absolutely love the Boise River. So floating the river, 10 out of 10 recommend. But as far as this area goes, I mean, guys, it's absolutely gorgeous. You have the foothills, you have the Greenbelt, you have Barber Park, which is an amazing park. Like I said, they do a ton of events, a ton of activities between barbecues and the floating the river. I mean, guys, it's busy. It will get busy, I promise. During the summertime, this is the area to be, and people absolutely love it. Now, for those of you that are looking to live in this area, I also think this is great for those of you that are close to Micron as well, or looking to just kind of stay a little bit outside of the city but not too far. This will be a great location for that as well. So outside of that, great location, great spot. Let's check out some of the homes. Now, the next neighborhood we're going to be talking about is West Boise. Now, this area specifically is home to many great parks. It's also home to a beautiful YMCA, and this YMCA is actually where one of the adult leagues actually participate, as far as for flag football games, for softball games, for dodgeball games, all types of fun things. Now, they have a pretty big mix as far as area wise. What to expect is going to be mid-century homes. You're going to have some great schools that are already established. I mean, there's things that are established, and then there's things right behind me, as you can see, being constructed both on the residential and commercial side. Great restaurants, great areas. You have the airport, which is super conveniently located nearby. Now, when we're talking about West Boise, we're not talking about too much development on the south side. There's still a ton of farm and agricultural land. More so, I wouldn't even say northwest. It's literally just the west side of Boise. So if we were putting a clock on it and we were talking about West Boise, I'm talking about 9 o'clock from downtown is what I'm talking about geographically, as far as what West Boise entitles. 9 o'clock of the downtown side of things is exactly what I'm talking about area-wise, geographically wise. And I mean, this area is great because you don't necessarily feel like there's too much going on. You still have space in between homes. Now, I will say some of the new construction homes, CBH is notorious. They have pretty damn close homes. There are tons of other builders as well. So dependent on the new construction or the builds of the homes, they are going to be relatively either tight, or they may offer some acreage. They may also have certain limitations, since they were once upon a time not in the city, but now they are in the city. You may now have to follow the city rules. Now, there are going to be some properties, they've been there forever, maybe passed generation to generation. So you may see some cows, you may see some llamas, you may see some awesome animals out and about having a good time enjoying their lives. You may see some horses, you may not see some horses, but for the most part, you're going to have a pretty good blend of a lot of things. So as they continue building south, right, in the south side, then you're going to see a lot more just new modernization, new amenities, new parks, things in that regard, more activities, more entertainment. And I know that they're going to continue bringing more and more good stuff. Now, here's one thing I will say that I haven't at least hit on this video, is I feel like everything that they're building now is just allowing more good things to come to Boise. I feel like Boise was really small. It wasn't as diversified. There wasn't a lot of things to look forward to, but I mean, from the addition of the growth in some of the surrounding cities, which as a bonus, just so you guys know, we're actually going to be going to another area or another city. And we're going to talk a little bit about that city. If you guys have watched some of my other YouTube videos, you know I'm a big fan. I'm a little biased towards this area specifically, but I will say, all in all, Boise's just a great spot. Just depends on what really feels home to you. What area do you feel like you really belong in? Are you someone that likes to be in the outskirts, or are you someone that is more so looking for just a calm place that is close enough to the city to where you can just get in, get out? Or are you someone that's like, hey, I want to be smack dab in the middle. I want to be in downtown. I want to enjoy the busy life. I want to enjoy the nightlife, which on a side note, the nightlife isn't really notorious, right? I mean, if you were expecting a nightlife like man, Los Angeles or Atlanta or Denver, you probably aren't going to get that experience. But I will say on a good night where they're having a BSU football game or basketball game, you might get a good preview. Or even if you didn't know, they do have their own professional hockey team here. So they also get a really good amount of showings through that as well, as far as downtown life. So you do have some clubs, you do have some bars and all that good stuff. But for the most part, when it comes to nightlife, it's not anything that is going to blow your socks off or anything. You got to do some pretty hardcore stuff to get that to that point. So with that being said, let's go check out the next area. But this is just a great spot as far as the West Boise area goes, just for people that are looking for a good mix. And affordability wise, before I move on to the next thing, you're going to find some homes that are going to be fluctuating anywhere between the high 300s all the way up to the 2 million plus range. Just depends on what area specifically here you are looking at. So if it's going to come with some land, you're probably going to pay the price for the land, since its proximity is closer to, you know, the heart of downtown and heart of Boise. Or if it's in the outskirts, then you probably won't have to pay as much, but there also may be some building to do and things of that nature. So with that being said, let's check out the last and final bonus spot that I decided to throw in on a whim, because I just want you guys to know that there's more options than just living in Boise, but also around Boise. Now, the last place I'm gonna talk about, and if you've watched my YouTube channel, you're probably like, damn it, Naseem, not again. Guys, welcome to Meridian, Idaho, my favorite city of all time. Now, specifically in this video right now, we're in Sky Mesa. Here's a funny story. We almost purchased a house here, probably 15 times, because we love the neighborhood so much, but we didn't. We ultimately found our dream home in another neighborhood, and it was on a golf course, which this one is not on a golf course, unfortunately. But I will say this neighborhood is absolutely stunning. We love everything about it. We love everything about Meridian. Meridian is an up and coming city. It has absolutely everything from, man, the best restaurants like In-N-Out. I'm just joking. Don't start. I'm just joking. In-N-Out's not the best restaurant in the world. It's great fast food, affordable food. I love In-N-Out. If you don't love In-N-Out, you're just being stubborn. You know In-N-Out's good. Don't do that. But no, genuinely, like, it's just so much stuff. We have Topgolf, you have the Village on the same road. So South Eagle Road is where Sky Mesa is located on, and along Eagle Road you have the Village, you have the Nike store, you have so many great places. I mean, the shopping centers, the food, everything. You have our favorite Albertsons. We love to go grocery shop. We always go there. We love to meet people that are at the Albertsons. Meridian is just such a great place with such friendly people, low crime, best school district in the state based off of English language arts and mathematics scores from the previous year. So just so many great things that have come to Meridian. Now let's talk about this neighborhood. Now this neighborhood, absolutely stunning. I'm gonna say the purchase price right now, they actually sold all the homes in the neighborhood. You're probably gonna see houses listed from 700,000 up. Now I'm gonna say probably topping it off, you're probably gonna be around 3 million plus at the highest range. But I mean, look at this, some of the amenities. They have this beautiful park behind us with the swing set. I know the swing set isn't impressive, right? It's just a swing set. I know, don't get weird on me. But you do have, on the other end, you have this great pool, and it's actually a infinity pool, so you can see the water falling off on the other end, and I'm sure it looks absolutely gorgeous when they're playing or when they're running the water, because it's kind of hit or miss right now. Weather, I don't know if you guys know this, around springtime, since we get 4-season weather, it hits this bipolar thing where it goes on and off. It's rain, it's sunny, it's cold, it's nice, it's warm, it's hot. Idaho weather, it's just a different breed. So anyways, getting back to the neighborhood, I mean, it's just absolutely gorgeous. We're gonna show you guys some of the homes. We're gonna make sure you guys see some of the B-roll, some of the drone footage we got of it, but it's just absolutely stunning. Now, as far as the neighborhood as a whole, it just kind of depends what you're looking for. If you're looking for a more simple 3-bed, 2-bathroom house, I'm sure you could find it, but they're just really modernized as far as like the luxury feel. It is built by Boise Hunter Homes, who is one of the most elite builders, in my personal opinion, in the Boise and surrounding areas. So you have nothing to worry about. You know you're getting into a quality home. And I mean, man, some of the upgrades that some of the people have picked out or that they typically throw in are just absolutely stunning. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead, show you guys some of the neighborhood, and then we're gonna go back and wrap up the video. All right guys, so now that you've seen a little bit of the neighborhood, there's something I didn't mention yet and I messed up because I should have mentioned it already. Not only do we have great relocation guides, I am a relocation expert. I am a licensed real estate agent here in the Boise and surrounding areas. So as much as I love making these videos for you guys, I would absolutely love to help you guys with your home buying needs. So you're gonna see my email as well as my phone number pop up on the screen. Call me, text me, email me, pause the video if you're still here, and also reach out to me. Let me know what your current situation is and let's go from there. All right guys, so wrapping up the video. So we talked about multiple areas. Now, my personal favorite obviously is Meridian. We had to finish with the best at last. But overall, you guys have some great choices between Southeast Boise, East Boise. You also have a great choice with West Boise. So not to say that North Boise isn't also nice. North Boise is absolutely amazing. It's just a little more out the way for a lot of people, and some people prefer to be on the southern side because then they can hop on Interstate 84 and go wherever they need to go. If you enjoy being more in the outskirts, then you could also look at the southern side of things or on the northern side of things as far as Boise goes. So in comparison to all the different areas, you just have to find what your needs are specifically, or if none of those areas work, reach out to me once again. Let me know what you're looking for specifically, what's important to you commute wise, what's important to you location wise. Is Boise not right for you? If Boise isn't right for you, are you looking for something more pertaining to horse land or farmland, or maybe even further from Boise and everything that it has to do with Boise? Whatever that case may be, reach out. That is the best way that we make sure to point you in the right direction. So with that being said, guys, if you didn't already, do me a huge favor, press the subscribe button at the bottom of the screen, comment where you're tuning in from or something that you loved or some areas that you would like me to cover in the future. And also, if you press the bell at the top of the screen, that big little button right there, it'll actually notify you every time we drop an amazing video like this. So once again, thank you guys for tuning in. I love you guys. See you guys on the next one.